Alright folks, I'm going to continue with my preparation. My previous tournament was great. I did a pretty good job, but we'll have to restart. Yesterday I had a pretty horrid rapid and blitz situation where I kept losing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my regular preparation. We're going to start off with a puzzle streak. We are at, I think it's a fresh start, is it? Looks like it's a fresh start. Okay folks, let's spend 10 minutes on a puzzle streak warm up. Fork and I win this piece. Is there a way to defend? I don't see it. Okay, great. So let's continue. Here we have a fork to win the queen. Pinned piece can't protect, so I think we're starting off with the easy ones. Again we have a simple fork with the rook. As you can see, the things are fairly easy. I think is the queen trapped in the corner of the board. Looks to be the case. Now let's see what's happening here. Okay, it's mate in 2. It's a mate in 2 puzzle, so we check. The king has 2 choices and both of those lead to mate. Check and mate. The next puzzle here is we are material down. We are actually a rook down in this position, but we have a mating, not a mate. Yeah, it's actually not a mating sequence. We win a knight, I guess. Check. The knight comes in the middle. Check, and the king comes front. And I win the rook as well in the process. So yes, we are winning. Knight comes in the middle, and then I win the rook. Yes, as calculated. Alright folks, the endgame puzzle, we have like pawns here and they have pawns here, and I think what's happening here, I can come here, but then when he pushes I cannot take it, so it's not happening. If I push, he'll just pick it up. I'm not clear folks, how do we win this position or this puzzle? Oh, okay, my mistake. I have completely misread the situation. We are black. I'm going to queen and then skewer him. So it's a simple straightforward puzzle, and I think I completely misread the situation. Alright folks, this is a mating puzzle. So check, rook takes, and I win the match. The opponent has a mate in 1, but that does not matter. I can even promote to a rook. Rook is sufficient for the mate. Now here we have a pinned piece. I can try to put pressure here, but does it help? Okay, we have a mate in 1. I think why am I rethinking so much? It's a simple mate in 1 puzzle. We have this check. The king comes somewhere. Okay, 2 cases, but both of those will result in a mate with the queen taking this pawn. Oh, I had a mate in 1, I have messed it up with the mate in 2. So again, a poor start to the day folks, just 9 puzzle streak and we are done. Pretty bad start to the day. Free piece. Do we have a mate? Not really, king has an escape. Alright folks, let's see what's happening here. We are playing white and it's check mate. It's not a mate, so check, king comes here, check, and I win the rook. Okay, it's just a... Alright folks, I just realized I had not captured for the last few minutes, but yeah, maybe a few more puzzles and we're going to go to the puzzle match today. So we've done 10 puzzles on puzzle streak. A pause in the middle, I missed recording a portion. What do we have here folks? I'm not very clear on how this is working. And a simple bishop free situation. I'm just wondering if the queen's trapped. Is the queen trapped? That's what I'm like fairly concerned about. I don't see queen being trapped. Queen, I see. I thought first is bishop here. The queen can't go here, 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 here. Here he can. Here he can. So he has sufficient. And then the rook comes here. He still has this square, this square. right? He has a lot of squares, so I'm not sure. So I think I simply take this. Okay, the defense. So I just put my bishop back. It's the big deal. I think that was a puzzle which I really didn't understand. I thought it was like a little trickier than what it actually was. Rook check. I mean, sacrificing the rook to open the game up. Is that the theme? Is it something more than that? Yes, the problem is once the rook sacked, there's no way to stop when the other rook swings in. Yeah, how do you stop it? So rook queen comes in, I just capture the queen. Oh no, so better move is this. So what, you can take. I don't see a difference, but there is a difference of course, but I just don't see it. Alright folks, we're going to try to do a couple of more puzzles. So the way I look at this, I have this check here, after which I can win the bishop. It's known as the opening up. There's a pin, but then I'm utilizing the pin through a discovered check to win the bishop. So it makes sense. Alright folks, let's do 2 more puzzles and then we'll try to recover some of our rating. It's not about recovery folks, come on. Its objective is to learn chess. Our objective is to improve our chess. So I'm going to try and focus mainly on that. Now here, isn't this a blunder? Because queen takes, rook takes, I have a mate. Is there a way to stop it? Simply a blunder. It's just a mate, so completely a blunder. Last 2 puzzles. I'm going to reach 15 and stop for today. Alright, so we are materially down a piece in this position. Can I recover the piece? Threaten mate in 1 and then I win the queen. I think that's how it is. Okay, but I have a check folks. Okay, last question for the day. We have this check and then I win the queen. I mean, isn't that as straightforward as that? Check and win the queen. Alright folks, this is too easy. Last puzzle, I promise. It's a discovered attack and you win the queen, but which is the better one? This one fork and you just win the queen direct without having to, lose a piece. I have a question. This will have this and I'm losing. Alright folks, we end on a sad note. We finished at a game streak of puzzle streak of 15 and I'm going to go to puzzle themes and we're going to practice intermezzo and I'm going to practice 5 puzzles of intermezzo and we're going to stop here. So we have this check. Before I take this, is that essential? Why can't I simply take it? There must be some complication here. I take this, he moves away, check. I don't understand how this works. Check. If he moves away, then I have this check here. How does it help? Alright folks, I'm not very clear on which is the intermezzo part, because of course we are getting into good puzzle category. Now these puzzles are good. Unlike the easier ones we've been doing for warm up, we warmed up, now we're getting into the good puzzles category. Now we have a couple of options. Let's say I take the bishop, knight. He has this check. He has this check here. So if I take the knight, he has this check. If I give him a check, he'll go here or here, and then I take the pawn because then I have this. If I do this check here and he comes here and then I take it, I still have this option here. So, and he cannot really queen. So I think this intermediate check, why is this intermediate check critical? Because otherwise I'm losing my rook on the spot. So yeah, now I can simply defend it, take it. Alright folks, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Fairly easier. Should we change the level of difficulty in this? Let me just make it a little harder. And let's see, I want to do 5 more minutes of this puzzles. We got into a harder territory. Let's see folks, this is check here. Rook takes, queen check here, and then I take it. Check here, if he moves away, he can only come here. Yeah, that's very interesting. how do we go about it? Check, king comes here. Queen takes queen. Check, king comes here. Queen takes queen. Rook takes queen. Pawn takes rook. What did I gain by doing all of this? What if I simply take this right away? What is the problem? Of course there's a problem, otherwise there's no intermezzo problem. Here we have some problem. The problem is I don't know what is the problem. So let's see if I simply take this right away. Rook takes, no issues at all. How's the intermezzo thing coming up here? Check. King moves here, only choice, because if rook takes, he's just losing material instantly, so this is forced. And at this point of time, if I take rook takes, pawn takes, why is this any better than pawn takes? Queen takes, I can first start off with queen takes, but he has an intermezzo check. There is a problem, folks. There's a clear-cut problem here. The problem here is that he has an intermezzo check. So for example, if I take this, he first gives me a check, I move away, and then he takes this piece. So he's simply a material up. Alright, so now I understood the problem in the position. The problem in the position is they have an intermezzo check here. When I take this, he has an intermezzo check here, and then I have to move out. But if I do this check as an intermediate move, the king comes here. Why don't I simply take it? I simply take it because it's working. Yes, if I simply take it, the problem is queen takes 9, we rook, king takes, and then I'm still material down. So the only way to avoid both these sequences, give him a check, he comes here, queen takes, rook takes, and then rook takes. The only way to get out of this situation. Did I figure it out? I did. Not yet the right way. What? What was the problem with the other way of doing the same thing? So let's say I took this. He has an intermezzo check. I solved it and then I messed it up. No issues, folks. Good news is we solved it. We saw that the intermezzo is a problem, so we have to take that up and then, okay, folks. Bit of a anticlimactic, but we did solve the question. Okay, one more question, folks. Is a harder one. So what is the problem in the current situation? First, let's understand the problem. Why can't I take this? I can simply take it. But then he has this check. So what if I take this first? Bishop check, pawn takes, queen takes. Alright, folks, so the problem is I do this, he takes, and then I need to do this check first and then win this. So that's the way it works. So first you take this, do this intermezzo, and then win this. So that's how it works. This was easier than the last. Actually, last one was also easy, but I messed this up. So I have this check, and then I can simply win this. Let's calculate it. This check here, rook can't take. So king moves away. Not here, here. Then queen takes, rook takes. I mean, what did I gain? Check. King came here. Rook takes, queen takes back. There's no gain, no loss. I have this idea of the spin. I'm just spinning this fellow's enemy spin. He takes. I have this intermezzo check. I think that's what it is. Great, folks. We've got a couple of them. Even though we are at a harder level, we are able to solve a few puzzles. Alright, folks, let's get into the game. We've done the puzzles part. We are now going to get into the game. Let's do a couple of games. So I'm setting up the game now. So let's play rapid. So I have lost a lot of points in rapid yesterday. I lost, I think, so around 60-70 points in rapid yesterday. Again, because I did not follow our routine of puzzle streak, warm up, actual game, all of that. So I'm going to do this. We've got a decent opponent, 1729. He's going for a couple of pawn sacks, and I am not very comfortable with this opening. But let's develop. Let's do logical chess. Let's develop. So his idea is to castle the queen side. So I'm going to let the whole thing play out. I'll explain his idea. So he wants to castle the queen side. He'll move the queen up now. Yes. Now my idea is to block. I'm going to castle. Okay folks, let me explain the problem in this position. So we've done 7 moves quite fast, so nothing to hurry. His idea is to castle, and if I castle, then he has this discovered attack, winning my queen. This is the simple idea with which the opponent is working. Knight here, attacking the bishop. Knight takes, bishop takes bishop. Knight takes, I lose. Yeah, doesn't work. Knight here, bishop takes, knight takes back. Okay, so if knight takes, queen takes, allowing him to castle, opening it up, and then let's try to go here. Alright folks, let's try this. I'm not sure if it's working. Oh, okay. This pawn is double attacked at this point of time. Missed that element completely. Let's block it. Simple as that. You take, I queen takes, and we are fine. So now these are the two defenders. Okay, so then let me kick you. His idea now was still the same, that he's going to do this whole thing. Let me just get out of the situation. Alright folks, so we are in a bit of trouble. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. He's going to sacrifice one of his knights. But then I have this move, blocking it off, and then I can play this. We got ourselves a chance. So I am now going to play this here. He's going to try to kick, then I'm going to play this here. So I think we do still have a chance in this game. We are fine. As I told you, I knew this was coming from this opening, and I think I have to figure out a way to play this. He gave me a free queen, so I think he missed it, and now I think I'm completely winning. Alright folks, so he did take it up with the idea of rook coming into the game, probably. Not so straightforward. I have a check right away now. He will take. Okay, he doesn't want to take. No issues. I'm going to just move away. Be on white squares, because the opponent does not have. I have a fork, a simple fork here, winning material, which I should think. Alright folks, so let's analyze. I think I blundered something somewhere. It's a quick game, but I know that I did a mistake. I'm completely better here. This is a mistake. What's the move? The move is to kick. He goes back, and then do a counter-attacking maneuver. Here he's going to simply take it. I take it. Still have this. Okay, now I protect it, because if he takes, I take. He takes. I have this fork here. So yes folks, I think the couple of mistakes in the opening right away should not be playing defensive. I have to play offensive. Again, you can see that it's more about offense. And now we have given him the advantage, allowing him this exchange. And he says not to take it. And it's completely winning. Now I did a counter attack. Here he has simply taken this. Check. Takes, then check, and I'm a material down. So I am 2 pawns down in this position. And I will be losing. But then I did another mistake, another blunder here. Wow. Folks, I have played a really bad game. Looks like I think he has this move. This is mid. Folks, I think I have to be very careful in this opening. I am not very clear on how to progress or move ahead in this kind of situation. He blundered a piece and then simply lost. So yes, folks, I think objectively lost position. I think I played a happy game today. First match has not gone very well. The quality of the game was very poor. I could not find the right move. I played too fast. I did not know. Allow me did a couple of blunders to help me win, folks. So this game was we tried to play that game. We playing well. I'm not understanding the opening. Practice a bit on this opening. Usually one game because you have time to stay. It's the last game to play and maybe a couple of puzzles for it. Right, so seems that I'm playing fast. But I could open it 1.74. That's about 1700 dollars. I'm going to play this game card structure. The structure that I've been playing for some time now. Okay, so the typical plan is he takes his d4, he looks for d4, and then play a6, blocking knight and bishop coming into this square. So that's idea in this position. Now he has the bishop to come here, but then I can put the pawn and run him. So if we start with queen here, stopping this maneuver, and bishop coming there, so I'll be forking. And then I'm going to open up my a5, e7, bishop e7, knight c3, knight c6, kind of maneuver. So I'm going to put bishop here, knight here, and then slowly push this. Make some progress. I think that's fine at this point in time. Overextension, I don't like this much, but choice it only allows us to do something like that. If I have a choice, I think I can leave this pawn here for him to take it, allowing my bishop to develop. I think I'll probably go ahead to let him come in. No issues. Let's develop. My desk is quite straightforward. Okay. You still can't come here. Let's offer this exchange. I think this is bishop still can't come here. So we are good. Bishop takes so knight into c6, 26. Now putting my bishop here, knight here. So bishop here, knight here. Put the bishop there. Let's open. Bishop here, knight here, bishop here, knight here. I think I'm fine. This is fine. I'm fine, but I'm very kind of I'm not looking at breaking anything at this point in time. I would want to play a little bit more careful chess to start off with. This queen is now stuck, stopping the knight, not again ideal situation. Queen here, I did it this way. Is it right? I don't know. I now have this knight maneuver and then check. Will move away from any kind of castling. Right, knight comes here, bishop here, knight comes here. here folks how this is going to go because one of the possibilities is here he stops me from doing this. Okay, I'm like clicking, chip comes here. Chip comes here, why not like this? He keeps you and just move away. So, okay, catch. Now the chip coming here makes no sense. Because you can have this angle, but I do nothing more than that. In fact, alright folks, I think I'm getting too fast. I continue to play very fast. It's not the right way of approaching this situation. I'm not out of the opening in a clean manner. He has what's stopping me from just running away. There's nothing. I don't want to do this. I'm going to just run away. What is the problem? I can bring this back here. Challenge your my weaknesses are my dark squares, so I want this one fellow out of this direction, like full time. I have to move. Do that for me. Okay. That works. Alright folks, let's see. His white bishop is not protecting me. His black bishop is the dark square bishop is, and I need to see what it is. Also have this move. This weird looking move. Talking with idea. Alright. Let me make this right. What do we play this? First of all, we'll take this. Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't want him here. So let me kick him away. Let me get him away. So the whole idea is I'm going to close off the diagonal for him. If given an opportunity, I will close the diagonal if given an opportunity. Okay, folks, let's see what's happening. So I need time to close this up. The bishop not having this diagonal is very useful. And then put my close the bishop on face. Alright folks, we are now okay. When I get this outpost, I can clear off this knight to this bishop, or I can simply get this knight. Bishop here, bishop should be staying at that, so bishop here. Alright folks, I think we are doing okay. Okay, this is a mistake actually. No, I'm losing a pawn. In the process, not really losing a pawn. I'll take that pawn back. Okay, folks, I think we are fine. Not a horrible position to be in. Not a good position, but not a horrible position either. So we can separate capitalist in Spain. He's going to play this threaten. I'm going to play my knight here, blocking. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Queen takes. Then bishop takes this pawn. And I can actually sit here just before I go to the diagonal. So it's not a great idea for him to play g4. Right, I think he did the right position by not playing it. And I'm going to now go hide along this diagonal and put my knight into a red square. But if we clear our plan, use of the g4, which I thought was working, was not working. Now, the problem is this pawn is weak. So very extended pawn. Should play this. Let's start at design folks. Play knight takes. Pawn is hanging. I get this, then I can lord over this diagonal. I think this is weak. I can try to clear this pawn as well and have this pass up. Let's clear this. Knight to f4. Bishop into f4. Queen f4. Queen f4. can afford to do that. Afford or do I want to do that? Here, the problem is once I place here this one tree and he's going to try to pressure on this one. So I have to take this here looking here to be moved. Look F2 8. I think white is completely in this position. So let's calculate this. Shift here. X1. X1. X. And then I. Okay, what needs to be done? As I told you, I think I was going to be very fond today from morning, but let's try and extend this change. Check the response lost or somehow we lost. Oh, sorry folks, I think it was a mistake. Not taking this one. I'm defending this one. Okay, it was a mistake, but I think I was thinking of that, so I thought it was that he's defending this now. Now I'm going to try this. Like, shift takes, one takes, queen takes, and then two takes. Or the next here, which is better. Okay, let's try this. I don't like this action. I think I was about to take up this action. And again, this when I thought about it, I was exactly what I was planning. I love this. I love what this collection. Fine. As long as we put it on this angle, we are fine. And this pawn is mentored. Here, folks, I think this is good for us. I think it's good for us. So I have this pawn, the issue along the diagonal is really tough. I simply called for this diagonal, folks. This pawn is lost. No way to stop it. No way to deal with this. Alright, folks, I think we are good to go. If someone got out of it, with allowing an exchange, getting my bit along a powerful diagonal, sitting along this beautiful diagonal that is already. Now, his objective would be to put the rook back here, stopping me to get an exchange of position, and I get this pawn. Oh, I don't get this pawn. I need to do an influencer move, keep the queen away, and then win this pawn. Queen continues to yes, that was essential. That's the essential but also that is helping. An influencer move. On the queen can come here, but does it help him too much? I think giving this pawn away and start pushing this pawn. Idea is extremely simple. What needs to be done? How we need to go about it? Of course, he's done the perfect thing. All his pieces are on the light squares. The queen forced in overall. So, overall, I think he's got his position correct. I would really got the position perfection. My job is going to look over this, and please don't come sit down. Okay, so what is the threat? The pin comes out. Okay, what is this plan? What's the plan? Exploring this is an important angle, but then I move my rook here, protecting this, planning this formation. My idea continues. This is a pin piece with the fun. Not possible at this point in time. I can in fact put pressure. I decided I just pushed it on to the gaming. I have a password, let's use it. And I'm not sure if he has an easy way to attack one. Yeah, he wants to play this. What if I play this? Attacking his rook to come here. I'm just getting the whole I want to keep pushing my pawn as much as possible. And try to get it to play. On double push. I'm setting the right here. Pawn takes. Pawn push bishop 6 further in, which is a problem. Okay, folks, now it's getting a little tricky. So let's calculate this. He takes nice and taking it with this pawn. Oh, I can't take it with this pawn. That's the problem. Okay, folks, I think I got a nice little bit of double. I'm playing a little too fast. Bishop out. So I think I have miscalculated. So since he takes, I take, he then tries to come here. One push, one push, which goes back. I need to do some counterplay. Okay, let's try. I think I'm losing. I think this counterplay is too strong. But I need to take a different choice. Alright, folks, I am totally confused about what's happening. It's a tricky position. I think I take his ideas to come this way and create a winning threat. But I have this move, allowing me to escape along this diamond. That's right. So let me try to make a move. I push because he cannot move this. I still have this nimble. I have this queen, so I'm playing two threats. Now I have this net threat. I think we survived the onslaught. We are metal up. Yes, folks, yes, I knew there was a chance that we nailed it. I got up completely lucky and I could do at some point of time. What time? It's like what time? Let's go input analysis quick. He was winning massively here. And I knew that he was winning massively here. I told him as well that he's starting in this position. The move here which he had to find was the blocking lane that I finally got. But then he played 25 and this is where I was just hoping he doesn't blunder. He did. I completely equalized and then win from this point on. Was the most push. I think I converted cleanly. I was worried about this. Oh my god, this was the right move. Here, taking this and controlling this angle. And then he did this mistake. It was me. I was getting moved to that and allows me too much to play. I was clearly one up and attacking is too strong. What a game, folks, what a game. Land mid game and this is the game. Opening inaccuracies I realized we need to change our opening repertoire. We need to figure out how to play this game. I want to check again if possible for 100 position there is any more seconds. No more seconds for put your complete decision on the players basically come. So we do have 92, 57, 94, and here is where I have been the great focus. This is actually a mistake. I'm not doing this FIDE way at all. And that's where our problems have been. And there's a lot of games around this situation. People not doing the FIDE way has been getting where to do. I need to do the FIDE way. I understand. That's where the whole thing collapses. I take the break, put the response center down, and then develop and where about and move on to take pressure. Okay, folks, have a great day. You've done my work today on the practice model. Let's quickly summarize our day. So I did the puzzle week 4:15, puzzle training, and did few basic commands. So apply the mechanism in game as well. Helping us to take that advantage. When it comes to wins, after this disastrous one, I did record actually. I was just on my bed late night, mostly in internet. Also, these are not doing from this, not getting tired. I was too tired and I played these games and I lost a lot of points. And today we covered a bit of those points. So we were at 1916, which is our top rating. Let's just check that. 1916, I guess the 1919 is our top rating. And we went to 1 inch. Yep, the 9% of the players. For us,